All right, guys, when you are out and about in Clackamas County, be on the lookout, all right? Mount Hood National Forest is a hotspot for Bigfoot activity. And if you want to find Bigfoot easily, one local center has all the knowledge under one roof. And Nicole DaCosta is taking us there, okay? Get ready.
The search for Bigfoot continues, and I feel like I'm in the right place. Yes, it's going to be a big day out here at the North American Bigfoot Center in Boring, Oregon. I've got Cliff Barackman here from Animal Planet's hit show, Finding Bigfoot, and I feel like we're getting close. I really, really do. And Cliff, what a great place in our own backyard. So tell us about the center here.
The North American Bigfoot Center is basically kind of the only Bigfoot museum like it in the Pacific Northwest. We are the largest public collection of Bigfoot evidence and artifacts pretty much anywhere, especially the Pacific Northwest, which seems strange to me because the Pacific Northwest is kind of home of the Bigfoot mythology and lore. And not only the mythology and lore, but the actual animals themselves.
Yes, I hear that Mount Hood territory, many sightings. So tell us about that.
Lots of people see Sasquatches, but not a lot of people talk about it. Probably on a busy summer week, we get between 8 and a dozen Sasquatch reports. Now, of course, most of those are quite old, but about once a month or so, somebody calls and say, yeah, I saw something yesterday. And of course, my team and I immediately get out to the scene to try to collect evidence for scientific analysis.
So cool. And as we walked into the center here, there's a lovely map where people can come in and pinpoint exactly where they saw their discovery.
Yeah, the sightings map in there is really interesting because the pins in the map only come from customers who have walked through the door and shared their stories with either me or one of my team members, and basically vetted them and invited them to put a pin on the map. So what you see there is kind of a representation of where our customers are, because a lot of people see Sasquatches and only a small number of those people make it into the NABC.
Exactly, and through your decades of research and being on TV, finding them as well, tell us about what you have personally seen with your own eyes.
Oh, I've seen a lot of evidence, and I've actually put my eyes on Sasquatches once, but it was through a thermal imager and special night vision piece of equipment. But other than that, I've been screamed at, I've had rocks thrown at me, I've tracked them, I've smelled them, I've pretty much had the gamut, basically. The Olympic Project, which is a group of researchers up in Washington, have located about 20 nests or so in their part of Washington, and they've invited biologists in to say, what is making these things? And the biologists that come in and say, we don't know what's making those things. That they aren't black bear nests, that's for sure, which would be the other obvious culprit, right? But they're saying if that's black bear behavior, that is undocumented black bear behavior. But those nests sure look a lot like gorilla nests. And of course, that's a really interesting thing because Sasquatches, like gorillas, like human beings, are great apes. That is our family. So they basically dissected the nests to see how they're put together. Then they made a facsimile for a conference that we participated in and donated their model to the NABC, to the North American Bigfoot Center.
Now, for folks that have never come in here before, tell us, what can we learn?
You can learn basically that Sasquatches are real animals, that there is a tremendous amount of evidence supporting that hypothesis, even though there's no proof as of yet. You can see the evidence with your own eyes. You can see how the native knowledge about these animals goes back thousands of years, not hundreds, but thousands and thousands of years. As long as people have been talking about the animals in the woods, native people, indigenous people in the Pacific Northwest have been talking about them as well. And it still continues to this day. We have a theater in the back that we run short documentaries that we make for our museum members through a Patreon account. And those documentaries feature our on-site investigations, following up on sighting reports and doing research of our own. You can see that there are not only footprint castings, but handprints as well. We have a butt print. You can see photographs of Sasquatches as well as videos. And one of those videos, obtained down in Roseburg, is 9 minutes and cannot be seen anywhere else in the world except for our facility.
Oh, this is so fascinating, and any day is a good day to visit. But if you visit the center on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, get a discount. Just simply say that you saw this segment on TV. Okay, you guys, the hunt is on. Visit NorthAmericanBigfootCenter.com to learn more and MountHoodTerritory.com/midweek to plan your fun midweek excursions in Mount Hood Territory. Thank you so much, Cliff.
Thank you. Keep it squatchy.
Keep it squashy. All right. Thank you to our sponsors at Mount Hood Territories. There are so many things to explore in Clackamas County and Mount Hood Territory. At North American Bigfoot Center.com is a great resource, all right, before you go visit. And for other ideas, visit MountHoodTerritory.com/midweek to plan your midweek excursions.